Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Bitcoin overall continues to be in a very difficult situation here. Not necessarily bearish, but just very uncertain in the very shorter time frames. And also here, looking at the larger time frame, the trend remains up. We're still holding above our 55-week exponential moving average. So the market could continue to grind higher, of course, especially as long as we're holding above it. However, the door remains open for another test of that level, as it happened before, for example, in April this year, or in August last year, and September last year, twice, actually. And so I would not be surprised if we get another test of this dynamic Fibonacci support. It's also where the June low is located, around 98,000. $98,600, for example. This is where the June low is located, and at the moment also here, the 55-week exponential moving average. So, the market also can't really make a decision, it seems. As you can see, we have moved up moved down in 3 waves, moved up in 3 waves. This is a 5-wave move down, as it seems, which might be a first warning that a more substantial top has formed, but it can easily be integrated into an A, B, C structure, which is a corrective pullback, more like a sideways corrective pattern, as you would normally expect it from a 4th wave correction. So there is a potential that even this 4th wave bottomed, and we're now moving higher in 5 waves towards that 130K level or area. However, there isn't enough from the last lows, not enough structure to really confirm that this is playing out. We therefore have to pay close attention to the microstructures. But overall, over the last few days, the market hasn't really moved much. So even in the white scenario, which is this wave 4 pullback, the market could easily dip a little lower. There is technically room all the way down to 98K, no problem. And if we go higher from here, this resistance area will play a key role between $113,460 and $121,750. As I said before, this area will become relevant this week. It has already been relevant because the price has already tested this, or it tested it yesterday down there, the 38.2, no, sorry, it's the 50% retracement. Now, over the last couple of days, we have seen from this wave 4 low that formed around the 17th of October, the potential wave 4 low, we have seen a 5-wave move up into the Tuesday high, then a sharp pullback, a correction. It dipped into our support zone there. The problem is that this pullback looks a bit like an impulse down, an impulsive structure, a 5-wave pattern. So that's why in the previous video earlier today, I highlighted which resistance area would likely be relevant today. And yep, we have reached resistance, and we have now reached, at least while I record this video, the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement at $111,240. This is where the blue B wave might form a top, and we could see some further downside. So in case we get a break below yesterday's low and Fibonacci support, there is a good case to be made that we could reach the 98.5K level in an extended wave 4. So it would simply shift this wave 4 down here. So this is a very, very important area because in all scenarios, a bounce into resistance was likely. In the blue scenario, which is the more bearish count, there we would now need a rejection of sorts from this resistance area. Or even in the orange scenario, in which a larger ABC structure to the upside is unfolding, we obviously need to reach the 117,600 level in this case and break above initial resistance at 112,485. And even in the blue scenario, we could, in the white scenario, we could move higher. In all scenarios, we expected at least this resistance area to be reached. So this has happened now. What we now need to see to confirm the blue scenario is a 5-wave move down. Maybe that happens later today. Maybe it's already happened when you watch the video. Please note, for live analysis, feel free to join our community, our MCO community, where you get a lot of additional updates on Discord. But we're currently in that resistance area. Any further upside from here? We could reach 112,485, which is the 78.6 retracement. So I think we just have to be mindful that in this area now that we've moved from support to resistance, the B wave might form a top. If we don't see any weakness here and we have to stay very close to price action at the moment, then the market has room to move first of all to 112,485 and then 117,600 next. That's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then make sure to check out our MCO community. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.